Hi, everyone. Welcome to Decatur, Alabama, Ingalls Harbor, to be exact, Wheeler Lake. I'm Robbie Floyd, Kay Donaldson with the Alabama Bass Trail. And every time we show up at Wheeler, we expect big things. And when we look back 2 years ago, it took 30 pounds to win this event.
You know, you always expect the big things from the Tennessee River. This is one of the best fishing destinations that any tournament organization could come to. It's my hometown, and like you said, anywhere from 23 to 30 pounds has always won this event, so I'm looking forward to a great event here.
And good weather. Possibly bluebird skies. They may or may not want that, but also possible breeze kicking up, 70 degrees temperatures. These guys are ready to fish.
All the boats took off from Ingalls Harbor this morning. What a great facility that is to host a tournament. And we've just launched, and we're just a little ways downriver from Ingalls Harbor, and first boat we stopped on. We just got here, so they're basically fishing a little creek channel that runs through here, and it's pretty shallow on both sides, scattered stumps along the way, and it looks like they're throwing rattle bait type, like a red-eye shad.
Thanks, Kent. Folks, as you can see behind me, we have run all the way up below Gunnersville Dam. Wanted to see what's going on. It's been one from this area the past few times we've been here, so we wanted to see what it was all about. The water's been high. As you can see, they're really doing some regulation. A lot of water running through the dam right now. We've seen a bunch of boats on our way up. We're going to stop on a few on the way back and see what we can find and see who's catching them.
About right before y'all pulled up, we caught 8 fish on back-to-back casts. Had a good one.
Daggone, you knew I was coming. Why didn't you wait?
Every time you catch them before you get her. We got one good one in the box. We need some more to go with it.
How many you got total? Just one?
Oh, we got 5.
You got 5? Okay.
Yeah. We got one smallmouth, 4.5. And most of the other ones are 2.5 to 2. We came up this morning, of course there was somebody, the boat right in front of us pulled in the hole where we wanted to start at. And we came on up to here where we caught some yesterday. Started over there to the boat ramp. The boat was sitting here, and we waited, they finally left, and we come over here to do it.
Is this a hole jumping deal? Y'all bouncing around?
Well, we ain't got but 3 spots up here that we've caught them in the past.
Okay.
This past week.
Keeper.
I measure.
Got it.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax, all about the South. There's more to come.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
What could 148,000 people possibly have in common? As different as each of the members of America's First are, they all like it when good things happen to them. Like when their savings earn a higher return than they can get with a bank, and when their loans and credit cards have lower rates. And they like taking care of business from wherever they are. Why not join us today? America's First Federal Credit Union.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir.
Nope. There he is.
Oh, I got it.
You've witnessed the action in the north, the thrill in the south. Now it's your turn. Time for you to be a part of the Alabama Bass Trail. $47,000 paid out at each event. And new this year, no entry fee championship with over $100,000 up for grabs. That includes a whopping $50,000 for the winner. Over $580,000 in cash and prizes in 2020. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and sign up now at AlabamaBassTrail.org. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series, presented by Phoenix Boats.
225 teams blasted off this morning from Ingalls Harbor here in Decatur, Alabama for the second event on the Alabama Bass Trail North Division. Wheeler Lake is a bass fishing destination hands down, where 2 years ago the team of Mitch Mitchell and Candler McCollum brought in a winning weight of 30.59 pounds, and they battled 30-degree overnight temperature change and rough conditions to do it. Fast forward to today's event, and it appears our anglers will have bluebird skies for their competitive day here on Wheeler Lake. Will we see another 30-pound sack? There's no shortage of water to cover, and we'll find out how our 2019 North Division anglers are catching them.
There you go. Number one.
Fish, fish. Bass fish. Oh, it's a truck.
Any luck this morning?
Got a couple in the box.
Okay, that's good.
They're about that big.
You gotta start somewhere, man.
We do indeed. What are you guys doing this morning?
We just got started.
On a crankbait? I'm gonna shake it.
All right. Fishing on Wheeler Lake here in Decatur, there's a lot of industrial plants along the river in this area, and actually provides a lot of areas to hold fish. A lot of rock shoreline, a lot of barge tie-ups, places that block the current. There's a lot of spotted bass in this area of the river as well, but you can catch largemouth, smallmouth, and occasionally drum and catfish as well. And the water conditions here on Wheeler really stabilized a lot this past week. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of high water. The whole TVA river system's had the floodgates open, so a lot of water's been flowing through. And in that time when the water came up, a lot of fish had moved up shallow, and it has quickly come down pretty consistently. But this week, not only has the water level come down, but it's cleared up quite a bit as well. Some areas of the river were not really very fishable last week, and they've actually, the whole river system, in my opinion, is very fishable today. So it's kind of opened up. When you put 200 plus boats on the river, you kind of like to be able to have them spread out. So it's nice to have the whole lake as fishable as it is right now. I've lived here in Decatur most of my life, and I got started fishing when I was in high school with a friend of mine, and he and I fished this area many, many times over the years.
I don't know if they're back here. Oh,
We ain't got our 10,000 cast in yet.
Well, still time.
We'd say we'd stay in here till 9 o'clock.
About
It's 9:30.
How much has the water changed the past few days?
It's actually gotten clearer in here. It's dropped down a little bit, but in the back of this, current was rolling in.
Really?
So it's kind of weird. You got to the very back and the current's coming up. So yesterday the current was pulling out in all the creeks that we went into. water was rolling over 100, and now it's under 80. So 80 and 100 still wide open to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it from here.
Oh, yeah.
And we a long ways from it.
Yeah, we turned the corner and I could see the mist rolling up.
Yep.
I thought, nah, this is too spooky for me. It's another area here in Decatur. It's actually a place where in the back of here there's a couple of different areas where they load barges. It's kind of a barge channel in the middle here, but it creates there's a lot of rock rows, a lot of pinch points, little areas where the current kind of rolls through a little deeper ditch. This area tends to hold a lot of fish, and from where we're sitting, I can count 5 different boats, so it's a fairly popular area right now. We haven't seen any fish catches. We've talked to a couple of guys that have some fish in the boat already. We had another cool night last night, so it's very possible that it'll kind of get better as the day goes on. Sun gets up. It's already kind of getting up now. It's starting to warm up a little bit. These fish will turn on and feed different times later on today. How have y'all done so far this morning?
We got one pretty good one.
All right.
Y'all about 10 minutes late.
That just means you need to catch another one.
That's what I'm trying to do. What we're trying to do.
You say good, and how much you think?
3 1/4, maybe 3 1/2 smallmouth. Smallmouth, 3
Yeah.
1/2. 3 1/4, somewhere in there.
That's awesome. He's taking his time with it. He's throwing that crankbait on a spinning rod, so I'm sure he's using light line. Another good quality fish. Looks like another smallmouth.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground royal cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
That's the best fish we have. Bit. That's a good one. We went to our starting spot. Said we caught fish. We just didn't catch those 3-4 pounders like we thought we would.
Right.
But we'll go back here again before we go in. Three boats. We had Had about 16 pounds last year on one spot. 3 boats saw us catch them. 2 of those 3 sitting on, slap on them right now.
Funny how that works, ain't it?
That was going to be my second stop. There's 2 boats that slap, I mean, right on the sweet spot.
Welcome to fishing the Tennessee River.
Oh, that's right.
All right, guys, here we are, a little bit further down from the dam than where we started earlier when you saw us. Here with our friend Rex Chambers and his partner, and kind of the same thing we've seen from most of the guys fishing these channel breaks, these little channel swings, these little eddies, fishing where these little creeks, these little pockets go back into the main river here. So fishing these areas, picking up a few fish here, a few fish there. It's kind of what we've been seeing so far. We're going to keep working our way down and see what else we can find. Let's check out Kenneth down on the main lake and see how he's doing.
We've made our way down to Second Creek, and as we were coming into the creek, this boat actually hooked up, came off plane, saw them land the fish, and actually called, but they've got a limit. I was just talking to him a minute ago, and he said that his better bites have come later in the day. I'm sure as this water warms up, it gets better. Hooked up again. They already had their limit, so he's going to weigh this fish and compare it to what they have. See if he can call with it or not. Looks like it is going to help him out.
Well, guys, here we are, Kenny. You and I, we're late getting back. You went one way. We went the complete opposite. Went as far as we could go. Saw some really crazy water up there. What did you guys see down here that kind of clued you in on what the guys were catching today?
Well, we started off close to Decatur. Found some guys who were catching fish, primarily crankbaits. Saw some good smallmouth catches. A little bit later in the morning, we moved further down the river. We went pretty much as far as we could go as well. First and Second Creek, which is right there at the dam.
Right.
Water's a lot clearer down there. Guys had been catching them really good in practice on crankbaits, and the guys that looked like they were doing well had adapted. Guys doing well were catching them on Carolina rig.
Okay, okay, like your rig. That's kind of my deal right there. Upriver, a lot of textbook stuff. A lot of anywhere a little channel, a little cut went in. Guys fishing eddies, channel swings. A lot of stuff that normal guys like you and me that we're gonna stop and fish and they were catching them.
Right.
Pulled up on one team that's been sitting in one spot all day long. Had 20 pounds of spots and smallmouth in their boat. They showed us a couple, so they were good looking. So a lot of good fish there. I think it's gonna take at least 20, maybe 21 to win this deal. What about you?
I think that's about right. But there is a chance that guys can get in that mid-20s. This lake can produce that.
It can, it can. Let's head to the weigh-in and check it out.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home, Alabama, and by America's First Federal Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Gunnersville. First stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say?
Best public golf on the planet.
Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Excuse me. Do you mind being a motor?
What could be better than being a motor? The real question is, do you mind not being a motor?
I do. For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
Five bass a day. I like seeing that. When did you have that limit?
I caught them in about an hour.
Hey, that's a great day. Good size?
Yeah, we got, I don't know, 12, 13 pounds.
Could take the lead right now. 1371 to take the lead. Nope, they don't have 13. They got 1433. We got a new leader back to back.
Go.
Okay. Well, we ran upriver, and we caught them on jigs, about 17 to 22 foot. And it was slow. You know, you get a bite here and a bite there. We covered 40 miles of water and probably had 30, 40 stops.
Hey, Eric Morris, Ben Williamson, come on over here. Got 5 fish. You got a good one in there. He's saying you want to weigh it.
Yeah, we got partner caught a pretty good one.
That's a good deal, I'm guessing.
Catch one today.
Guessing you want to thank your sponsor, Wadowee Marine?
Yeah, thanks, Dad, for letting me have the day off.
5 bass. Hey, I'm going to have to re-zero. So what was the good one caught on?
Shallow crankbait.
Shallow cranking, anything in particular you were looking at or targeting?
Just rocks.
Rocks, okay. That tells me. I mean, it could be grass, it could be rocks. With little points, little drops. Hey, they had a good day. It takes 14:33 to take the lead. 14:41. They squeaked in there, barely taking the lead. Good job, guys.
It was tough. We grinded for everything we had. Lost 2 good fish. It probably would have put us up there, 17, 18 pounds, but just wasn't meant to be.
What area of the lake did you guys fish today?
We focused on the south end of the lake. It's the first time we'd been on the lake ever, so my 2 days of practice I used to fish down the lake and just try to diagnose one area of it, stick with it, and try to, we just really want to survive today, stay up in the points. So we fished the last 4 miles of the lake and just absolutely got intimate with every inch of the last 4 miles, every creek, every cove.
Team Brewer, Nathan and Michael Brewer. Hey, I hear they've got some good weight coming across. Boat number 12, 15-17, our first 15-pound bag. Congratulations, guys.
It was fun. We caught a lot of fish, but they was just all identical. We couldn't get that kicker fish that we needed.
What area of the lake did you fish today?
We ran to the dam.
About as far as you could go.
Boat number 18, Sam Long, Jason Atkins. They're going to take the lead over 17 pounds, 17:01 to be exact. How about our new leaders on the Alabama Bass Trail?
We started out early. We caught every fish. The last call we made was at 8:30. So we were, it was a crazy morning to begin with. We started out catching fish on a swim bait, then we switched to a jig. Shinbone rigs jigs, one of our good friends, he makes them. We caught every fish we weighed in was on the shinbone rigs jig.
Bring on Blake Hall, Tristan Crowder, and they got a big fish in there, so I like seeing that. Come on over here. Do not bird dog that thing. It will shrink up. Come on over here. Get on the X's. The more you look at them, they'll get smaller. Well, looks like I'm going to win our bet. I guess 22 pounds it would take to win. They're just shy of that. 21.98 pounds. No wonder. How about a round of applause for these guys? Blake Hall, Tristan Crowder. That's why y'all were so attentive on those scales. Wow, what a day.
It started out fast. We caught most of our weight before probably 8:30, and then I think we called one time after that, about lunchtime. What kind of baits did you guys use to catch these fish? Swim baits and spinner baits. What kind of depth were you fishing? 15 to 20, pretty deep.
Oh, hey, what do we have here? We need 21.98 to take the lead, and we've got a big weight of 22.70 across the scales. How about it for Damian Willis and Tyler Kiker, 22.70. I thought he would take a 22-pound bag, and I thought it was going to be just short of that, but you proved me wrong. Early, late day, when did you catch them?
Most of them early. Some around lunch, not many, couple bites.
What a day for Willis and Kiker here on Wheeler. We expected big weights, and we got to see big weights.
You know, like I said, the Tennessee River never disappoints. You come to a big stage like this, and the big fish came.
And let's bring in our winners, 22-plus pounds. And you said things didn't go your way as far as what you prepared for, but your partner, this is a team event.
Oh, yeah, he came through big time. I had a terrible practice. He was catching some pretty good ones in practice, so we just went and did his stuff, and it worked out pretty well for us.
And it wasn't just one pattern. You used several different varieties to catch your fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about here on the Alabama Bass Trail, and this body of water is different than that body of water, and it's all about being the best at that particular time. Speaking of that, we are done with the north for at least this time. We move back down south as we head to Lake Jordan.
Yes, Lake Jordan, and you know, it's always been a big fish factory for us as well. It's one of the smallest bodies of water we go to, but also produces some of the biggest bags.
As always, we expect big things on the Alabama Bass Trail. That's it for Wheeler Lake. We'll see you next time on the Alabama Bass Trail from Lake Jordan.